There we go. Okay. All right, good morning, everyone. It's 9:01. We're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Sarah Giglio. I have been appointed by the mayor and confirmed by city council to serve as your hearing officer for the City of Shreveport Environmental Court. So I will be doing my very best to hear each case, giving it the time and attention that it deserves, but also being aware of y'all's time and getting y'all out of here as quickly as I can. I will move through these basically in the order that y'all got here. And so we will go ahead and start with number 5 on our docket, 250261 PSD regarding 3925 Pixley Drive. If I can have, Mr. Mayfield.
And if you all will please raise your right hand. Do you swear or attest that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, let's start with property standards, and then I'll get to you, Mr. Mayfield.
How you doing?
Good morning.
Inspector Lockett, violation 33925 Pistol Drive.
Okay, tell me what's going on with the house.
It's my first time meeting him, so I don't know what he's trying to do with the property, but as of right now, it's not.
Okay. All right, Mr. Mayfield, why don't you fill me in on what we've got?
Yes, this, absolutely agree. The property is not in good condition whatsoever. There are heirs that I've represented that are trying to clear the title to the issue.
Okay.
With this coming up, I've taken over some of those heirs' interests in order to just make their case easier.
Okay.
I have lined up for insurance for the property. In order to do that, I have to have the roof replaced first.
Mhm.
I've got a quote from a Red Line Roofing to do the quote or do the roof, and they say they can get started this week, maybe next week, and with it being a smaller roof, can get that done in one day.
Okay.
There were some abandoned vehicles there. I've had those towed from the property at this time. I know at least one has been towed,
Okay.
but have provided for a towing company to recover the other two,
Okay.
have them stored through that process.
Okay.
So I just asked, I'm not familiar with y'all's typical arrangements, but if I could just have this passed for another date for a reinspection, maybe?
Yeah, let's, because you are making progress on this, and I know that you're going to keep working on this, let's set you for our September date. That's a little further out than I normally would do, but it sounds like you've got a plan in place.
Yes.
If it's all abated by then you just get with your property standards inspector. You won't have to come back.
Okay.
So just keep him in the loop on where you're at, okay?
Wonderful.
All right, we will see you back. It's the September date is September 11th.
September 11th. Okay.
Yep, okay, thank you so much. Good to see you, Mr. Mayfield.
Likewise.
All right, the next matter we'll call up is 2405272 PSD at 2604 Cresswell. Good morning.
Will please raise your hand, right hand. Do you swear or attest that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I did.
All right, this came.
Good morning.
Good morning. This one came before me back in March, and we were hoping to make some progress by now. So where are we at?
I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes presenting case number 2405272 PSD, which is 2604 Cresswell Avenue. It's been abated.
Oh, great.
It can be
Fantastic.
closed. He's done everything he's supposed to do as far as rehabbing in our rules and what I asked to do. He has to just do a little bit more painting
Okay.
to clear up that burnt part, but he rebuilt the front part of the house
Awesome.
and did everything over.
Awesome.
And he's at the point where he could, as far as our violation goes, it can be closed in our office.
Perfect. I will. I assume you don't have any opposition to that, Mr. Little. Okay. I will go ahead and show that abated. Thank you for being here, Mr. Little, and thank you for doing that.
Okay.
All right. The next matter we'll call up is number 6 on our docket, 2411130 PSG at 2932 Amelia Avenue.
Hello.
Good morning.
How you doing?
And ma'am, if you would please raise your right hand.
Look at him.
Ma'am, if you'll just raise your right hand to be sworn.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Do you swear or attest that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
All right. Let me get an update from property standards, and then I'll come to you, ma'am.
Okay.
I suspected locking again for case number 241111308 PSG for 2932 Amelia Avenue. I mean, she cleaned it up. It looked different, so at this point, we can close.
Go ahead and close it. Okay. All right, ma'am, go ahead and give me your name at the microphone just so I have it.
Jenny Strickland.
Perfect. And it does look like from the photos that you've cleaned up everything that needed to be cleaned up. So I assume you would be okay with us closing this out.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, perfect. We will show this matter closed out, and I appreciate you getting all that stuff cleaned up.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, next matter on our docket number 6, 250277 PSG at 919 Booth Drive. Is that not what I thought? Oh, sorry. Haven't had my caffeine yet. So.
You two would please raise your hand, right hand. Do you swear or attest that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
Yes.
All right, can I get an update from property standards?
Inspector Jones for case number 250277 PSG, 919 Booth Drive. The location was submitted for a care premise cleanup, and she had significant overgrowth as far as the backyard, and she's made progress. But right there in that picture, she still needs some work done.
Okay. All right, ma'am, can you step up to the microphone and give me your name?
Janice Washington.
Okay, perfect. It looks like, well, give me your update. Do you have anything that you want to add?
No, we've been working on it, but I guess my husband didn't even do that fence. He was doing that behind the shed. It was the last thing we talked about, so I can get that little spot cleaned up. That's not an issue.
Okay, if I set you back on next month's docket, could you have it done in a month?
Oh yeah, I mean, I can get it done as soon as he can get out there. That just wasn't. I just know he was trying to do the fence behind the shed.
Okay,
I don't remember him thinking about that part right there.
okay.
So you want that cut down right there? I got you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what we'll do is we'll put you on the July 17th docket. Oh, say again.
I'll be out the country. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, ahead. Go. She's gonna miss one.
And do you swear or attest that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
Good morning.
Your Honor. If she cleans that up, she won't have to come back. We'll just monitor to make sure it's done, and we can close it out.
Perfect. Okay. We will not put you on the July 17th docket then. If you'll just get it done, property standards.
As soon as I talk to him, he can take care of it.
Perfect.
Yes. All right. Thank you.
That sounds good. Thank you so much, and I appreciate what you've done so far. Okay, next on our docket will be number 12 and 13, 2503125 PSD and 2503191 PSG regarding 3809 Pines Road.
If you would please raise your right hand. Do you swear or attest that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
All right, let me get my update from property standards first, and then I'll come to y'all, okay?
Hello, my name is Inspector Etani Thomas. I am here to present case 2503125 PSD and 2503191 PSG as well. And today, we're here because she has a dilapidated structure far into the garage that needs to be replaced. And then she's needing to clean the backyard for all the trash and debris.
Okay. All right, ma'am, if you'll step up and give me your name and tell me what you want me to know.
My name is Kathy Hogan's,
Okay.
and I have some tenants in the house that been in there over almost a year,
Okay.
and they got a lot of stuff that's around the property. I be out of town a lot. I didn't notice until they sent me a letter,
Okay.
and I went to have them evicted, and they gave them 10 days. Next thing I know, they tell me I can't go over there because we got to go to court on the 17th. So until I get them out, I can't do anything because me and the guy don't get along.
Right.
And he said, I can't come over there, it's gonna be a problem. So I talked to someone yesterday and they said I can't go over there. But I came yesterday and got a permit for them to store it on the roof. And they can't do anything, they say until after the 17th. I got to go to court with them because they don't want to move out.
Okay. And the basis for the eviction is non-payment?
Ma'am,
I'm sorry, the basis for the eviction is that they haven't been paying?
no, they won't pay.
Okay.
And they hadn't moved their stuff. When I called, I got my text. Every time I called them and said, y'all not moving anything, y'all need to move that stuff. They hang up, they won't talk to me, so.
Okay. All right, I do see that there is an eviction filed and that it is scheduled for hearing on the 17th in city court. So we do have that in the record. I think given the fact that it's an eviction, I'm gonna set this out because you're gonna have to have a little bit of time to get them out of the property.
Yes.
And I don't want to put you in a situation where you're trying to go over there if y'all aren't getting along. So we'll reset this to August because I want to make sure the eviction goes through and that we're making progress.
Okay, thank you.
So what I will have you do is come back here August 14th.
Okay.
Hopefully they will be evicted and you can start making good
Okay.
progress at that point.
August the 14th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a blessed day.
All right, next up is number 18 on our docket, 240161 PSD at 3275 Marjorie Street.
You two, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or attest that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let me get an update from property standards first.
Good morning,
morning.
LaWanda Williams for 240161 PSD, 3275 Marjorie.
Uh-huh.
I updated the photos, there haven't been any changes.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I updated the photos, there haven't been any changes, but I think she was supposed to come back to give you a plan as to what she wanted to do with the house.
Okay. All right, ma'am, if we could get all the cell phones silenced, it's fine, but I just can't hear very well when things are going on. So, ma'am, if you'll step forward, give me your name.
Denise.
Okay.
Laura Jones.
Okay. Where are we at?
I've gotten an estimate. It's for $30,000. I've given it to Ms. Washington. I've spoken with the company and they said that they're kind of backlogged. And
When did you get the estimate?
sorry, the date on this estimate. April the 9th.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a contract with them?
I just got the estimate.
You've had the estimate for almost 2 months.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So have you signed a contract with them is my question.
No, I have not.
So I assume that you're not in the lineup for their backlogged lineup, right? Because you haven't signed a contract?
No.
All right. Okay, is there anything else that either of y'all need to say before I decide what I'm going to do?
No, ma'am. I was trying to see what she was gonna, what you was deciding to do with the house. Was she rehabbing it or was she demolishing it?
I'd like to rehab it.
Okay. All right. I will note that the first time that this came in front of me was back in May of last year, which is over a year ago. At that time, you told me you were getting together contractors, painters, etc. And I imposed a fine of a monthly fine of $100 for every day until it was abated. You came back in March of this year and asked if I would lift the $100 monthly fine, which I did, because I wanted you to put that money towards repairing the house. However, you did not even get an estimate on this property until April of this year and have still not signed a contract with them. So I'm going to go back to imposing the $100 monthly fine because I was trying to be nice and apparently that backfired. So we're going to go back to the $100 monthly fine because we gotta light a fire to get this moving. And I will reset it. I'll handle August. We'll reset it for August. So that's going to be August 14th. I've already told you need to get it fixed. I can't say it anymore, so get it fixed. And we will see you back August 14th, okay? And I'm going to impose the $100 monthly fine again. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, the next matter we'll call up is 22 and 23 on our docket. 2402197 PSG and 2402100 CAB at 3027 Lindholm Street.
If you could please raise your right hand. You as well, sir. Do you swear or attest that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
All right.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
All right, I'm Inspector Eric Wheely for 3027 Lindholm Street, I'm sorry. Violation number 2402197 PSG and 2502100 CAB cab. As you can see from the structure that there's significant debris around it that needs to be cleaned up. The front and the back and on the side. There are pallets stacked on the side of the building. There's window frames in the front yard, and it's becoming overgrown. Coolers in the front, and the porch is completely covered. There is a gentleman living in the structure that the owner is in the process of getting him evicted out of because he's not supposed to be in there. And that will happen on June the 17th. He will go through the process of getting him out of there. As for the cab itself, the vehicle is still on the property. He pushed the vehicle into the backyard and built a homemade fence to keep people from taking the vehicle. So that's what that is right there. I can only get one shot of the vehicle in the back, but I'm gonna let the owner tell the situation of what's the progress on everything else.
All right, thank you. Sir, will you step up and give me your name?
Yes, I'm Charles Turner.
Okay, perfect.
And this property was it was donated to us and to me, and with the guy in it. And we gave this guy ample opportunity to, to comply, do what he needed to do, and he has not done it. And so we made the decision to go ahead and evict him. And once he's evicted and get off the property, then we'll proceed with the cleanup or whatever we need to do here. But
Okay.
I think we probably gonna need some time to get all this stuff cleaned up.
Right. And it looks like,
'Cause I reside in Texas. I don't reside in Louisiana, and I wasn't really aware
of how bad it
of
was.
stuff going on.
Yeah. Okay, and it looks like your eviction proceedings are set for the 17th as well?
Shoot, now I didn't understand you.
Are your eviction proceedings set for the 17th?
It's set for the 7th.
Okay, so next week. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing I did on the other one that was an eviction, because I do think you'll have to go to court. There will be a little time that he's given to get out. I want to make sure I give you enough time to deal with all that. What do we set that one for? August? I think, yeah. So we will reset this for August 14th.
August 14th.
Yes, sir. And hopefully some of it will be moved by then, and the eviction will be complete, so you can start getting rid of this stuff.
Could you say it again? I didn't.
I'm sorry, I keep moving back.
I got
from,
a little.
That's okay. I keep moving back from my microphone. We're going to reset it for August 14th.
Okay.
Hopefully by then the eviction will be done. I believe he will be given a time window to move out. That should give you enough time to get through that and start cleaning the property up.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll see you back on August 14th, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Next up is number 25 on our docket, 2412641 PSD at 3412 Palm Road.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or attest that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
All right.
How you doing again, Your Honor? Okay, this is the address 3412 Palm Road, violation number 2412641 PSD. As you can see from the structure, at this time, no progress has been done to the structure. There's still decay to the roofing area and significant holes where she's slowly getting it repaired. The owner fell into a slight hiccup with the contractors and everything. I'm gonna let her explain to you her situation of what happened with the time you gave to her.
Okay. All right, ma'am, give me your name and then tell me what happened.
Good morning. I'm Sharonda Brown.
Okay.
The owner of 3412 Palm Road. We're in the process of getting some more workers to complete the home. And of course we are gonna complete it. We started it and we're gonna finish it. They flopped on us, so now we're just trying to get someone else to, or some more contractors to complete the house. That's what we're in the process of doing right now. They flopped on us. Like I say, we will get it done. That's our mom and dad's house. They left it to us. And the reason why, Your Honor, that the home is in this predicament is because when our mom, she was living in the home up until she became sick with ovarian cancer, and she moved out. And it was like not too long after she moved out, of course we were busy attending to her and everything, and they actually went and stripped the aluminum off the home.
Who did that? Like some thieves
They stole
or something?
it.
Yeah, okay.
They stole the aluminum. So that house was not like that. Our mom and dad bought that house when I was like in high school, and I'm almost 50 years old now. When they bought the home, the neighborhood was not like that, of course, and we're just trying to save our mom and dad's house. They're no longer with us. But that's why that home is in that shape, because when my mom had to move out of the house after coming sick with ovarian cancer, they literally went, we don't know when, but they stripped aluminum off the house, front, side, back. I guess they say aluminum is worth money, And that's why our home is in that, our old childhood home is in that predicament. So my brother and I were doing our best to save it, but the workers we had working on the home, they flopped on us. So we're actually in the process of trying to find someone else to complete the home, which we will do.
Okay. When was the breakdown with the workers?
Uh, it was, we were in June. I want to say the end of April, going into May.
Okay.
Yeah, they flopped on us.
Okay. All right. What I will do is I'm gonna reset this for July, which is gonna be July 17th. I do understand that you may not have it all done by then, but if we could at least know who we're gonna have working on it and start working on it by then, that I want to see some progress. Although, like I said, I know it may not be completed by then. Okay.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Your Honor?
I said I want to see some progress by that July 17th date, even though I know it may not be completed.
Okay.
So we'll reset you for July 17th, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honor.
You're welcome. And I've got you again, Mr. Wheatley. Number 26 on our docket, 2503-124 PSD at 2839 Morningside Drive.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or attest that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Good morning again.
Good morning.
Inspector Eric Wheatley for address 2839 Morningside Drive, violation number 250312 PSD. As you can see from the structure, it was bad when she first started. I'm not gonna lie to you, Judge. She has done a lot of progress on it. She's repaired the roof structure all the way around because at the time it was a tree on top of it. She had the tree removed and it was still falling inward. And she actually repaired the roof. She's doing work on the front porch area, but she still needs to work on the flooring. As you can see, she still has window work to do around it. She has done work around the eaves of the structure. Let's see, there's still a lot of progress on it, and I would love to give her more time on it because she's done so much from where it started at. So, I'd like to give them at least about like 6 months or more.
Okay. All right. Ma'am, step up and give me your name.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Jennifer Wilson Franklin.
Okay.
And this is a property that I brought from the city on adjudicated property. That was in terrible shape. So I thank him for asking for the additional time. I'm gonna completely rehab the house from, top to bottom.
Right. Okay, perfect. And I will note that I'm looking on my screen at the pictures from March when this first started.
Yes, ma'am.
And it was in very bad condition.
Yes, ma'am.
It's still not perfect, but it has made a lot of progress.
Currently working.
Yeah,
now.
a lot of progress.
Yes,
and so what I'm going to do is I will reset you out. The latest we have set for this year is November. So I'm going to go ahead and set you all the way out in November because I trust you and believe that you are going to keep working on it. So
Yes,
November 13th is that date. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
It's really good progress. So
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you back in November.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, the next matter we'll call up is number 33 on our docket, 250130 PSD at 8702 Elbert Circle.
You would please raise your right hand. Do you swear or attest that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Good morning. morning.
Good morning.
I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes presenting case number 250130 PSD, which is going to be 8702 Elbert Circle. I went out and inspected the house yesterday. There was actually a contractor out there trying to do rewiring to the house. The owner is working on getting it rehabbed, and I would like to see if we could give him some additional time to do what he needs to do. I told him as long as he finishes putting everything out on the outside and doing, then he could work on the inside, and that would take care of our violation. But I'd like to let him speak and see how much longer he needs.
Great. Sir, if you'll step up and give me your name and tell me how much time you need.
My name is Eddie Prelo. I just need to, you all just interested in the outside?
Yes.
Because I'm redoing the inside,
Sure.
rewiring and all that. Probably another 2 months maybe.
Okay. That puts you into August. We're already pretty heavy in August, and you're making good progress. So I'm actually going to give you till September. Give you a little breathing room there. So we'll set you on September 11th. Okay?
Okay. And I need to see the debris outside in the front there. Could you? Yeah. They are dumping stuff there. I had cleaned that off, and they brought a lot of tires and a television and some more stuff. So I wanted to see if it's any way the city could pick those tires up for me, because they won't take them at the dumps. And there's some more stuff in front of that television, some for some hedges somebody clipped and dumped that there. I've been hauling the stuff off on my trailer.
I think if you call the bulk pickup, if you call the city and ask for the bulk pickup, they'll schedule a time to come get that, I think.
Yeah, they hadn't picked nothing up. I had been hauling it off. Will they pick up tires?
Do y'all know?
I'll talk with him and give him some information.
Okay.
And get that taken care of.
Perfect.
Okay. So
Thank
now,
you.
what you said? What time?
September 11th.
Oh yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Next up will be number 34, 250265 PSG regarding 1401 Odin Street. You're fine. Take your time.
Please raise your right hand.
Yeah.
Do you swear or attest that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay. Perfect. I'm waiting on your inspector. I'll get her first, and then I'll get you to respond. Looks a lot better. Some parts. It's Odin Street. Okay.
How you doing? Okay. Where's your little sheet? I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes for case number 250265 PSG 1401 Odin Street. I went out and looked at this property yesterday, and what it is that it seems to be a lot of storage and flower pots and stuff around it. They actually have an HOA that I thought would be enforcing this, and I guess they've called us to do some other things, but most of the time when the HOA has stuff, then they have a right to enforce what they need to enforce as far as the property goes.
Okay.
But nothing has changed from the pictures that I've seen the last time. I wasn't the original inspector on this case, but looking at what I've seen, there's still a lot of flower pots and outside storage there up under the carport, and there's still a vehicle there that's not in this, but all that still remains. So I'm not exactly sure what the owner plans to do
Okay.
or what she's going to do about the rest of the stuff that's outside,
All right.
the open storage.
Okay. Ma'am, will you step up and give me your name and tell me what your plan is?
Yes, ma'am, Nordica Wood Fork. And I'm slowly working on moving the stuff and getting rid of the pots and things. I just have a lot of gardening containers, so I've been slowly working on it. I got the bad spot right there behind the car that I was working on and moving stuff down. I'll fill up a trash can and trash bag and then come back to it. And I just need more time. I'll continue to work on it.
Okay. Yeah, I will note that this is a little bit of a unique situation because of the HOA, and it's not the word. I mean, it's flower pots. I think we've had a similar case where it was just sort of a matter of taste. So I will. Can you have most of this moved by August?
Yes, ma'am, I'll try to work on it.
Okay. All right. I'll reset it for August 14th. And keep moving towards getting that kind of cleaned up a little bit, okay?
Right. So, yes, ma'am. All right.
Thank you. All right, the next matter we'll call up on our docket is 42-2309453 PSD at 2906 West Maple Street.
You would please raise your right hand. Do you swear or attest that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, good morning. Good morning, go ahead.
Good morning. I am Inspector Davis over case number 2309453 PSD 2906 West Maple. They are currently working on the structure. They did have equipment out there, resources out there to get started on the roof. There is a lot that does need to be addressed in regards to the siding, the door frame, the windows, the overlay. I mean, there's a lot of work that does need to be done, but they are out there exhibiting progress. And I do recommend giving them at least 60 days to address a lot of it. Like I said, they have everything they need out there to get started. And I want to go ahead and allow them 60 days to put in the work and show what they could do and see where we go from there.
Okay. Sir, if you'll step up and give me your name and tell me what your plan is.
Walter Harris.
Okay.
I plan on rehabbing the whole structure.
Okay.
Right now, we're working on the complete outside of it. I have completed the front of the roof. I do have to continue to leveling off the foundation of it. For the siding and stuff, I am working on the sidings, filling in all the bad spots, taking out all the bad spots. But it's going to be a complete rehab of the structure. But I am in the process of doing so actively. All the debris that is out there now is removed.
Okay.
I removed that yesterday in the rain. For as the old shingles, the old wood, all that old stuff, and everything is cleaned and straightened up around there for as for as the trash and debris around it. It is. I do have the photos to prove, but yes, ma'am, I do plan on rehabbing the complete structure.
Okay. I'm inclined to give you more time because you're doing so much with it. Do you think you can have some significant progress made by August?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then we will reset you on the August docket, so you'll come back August 14th to give us a report of where we're at.
Yes,
okay?
ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. All right. Next up is number 50 and 51 on our docket, 250258 PSD and 250288 PSG at 5908 Henderson. Is there a property owner here for that? I mean, I know we would have had to notice the new owners per my notes, but I had marked down that somebody was here for that. Is it?
26204 Henderson. You want to do that one first, or?
We've already called up 50.
Okay.
We'll just do that because this should be
It's
quick.
easy. I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes for case number 250258 PSD and case number 25028 PSG. It's been abated. It can be closed.
Great.
The house has been demolished and the property's been cleaned.
Perfect. That was easy. Okay. And then, ma'am, you said you're here on 6204 Henderson? Okay, I am so sorry. I had the wrong Henderson marked down. We'll get you out of here now, though. All right, next up, we'll call 28 on our docket, 2405301 PSD, 6204 Henderson. Let's see.
Will you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or attest that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes, presenting case number 2405301 PSD 6204 Henderson. I wasn't the original inspector, but looking back at the history, nothing has changed on this property. It's overgrown and the house still needs to be demolished.
Okay. All right, ma'am, if you'll step up and give me your name.
Good morning. My name's Erica Mayshake Priest.
Okay. Yes, I remember this from previously. What is the plan?
So it's still on the market. If it don't sell, right now we're trying to see if it's gonna sell. It's gonna be a kind of hard sale because the house right next to it's burnt down. So it's still up, half of it's burnt down. The other one where someone was living at is now vacant. We started, I don't know if you remember, I told you I put a $12,000 roof.
I remember, yep.
Yeah. So I put money in the house. I started with the windows. It's just we've had so many bad contractors come in and like take advantage of us because we are young. You know, we're new. We don't know what we were doing. I've gotten some quotes. So they say it's going to run me about 70 to 100K to remodel that house. Now the problem is if I invest that money into that house, will I get that back? It's kind of where I'm sitting at with the house. So I guess my question is, what do I need to do to make it where it's in enough code to get off you guys' list?
All right. Inspector Hayes, will you tell her the things specifically that she needs to do?
Well, first of all, we need to get it cleaned up. I mean, that's not what we're here for today, but
Right.
if you're going to do the property, it needs to stay clean.
Right.
And then you're going to have to start just working piece by piece to keep it. I mean, there's nothing I can tell you until you start work. You have to work on it. You would have
See, if
to
you look at those windows, we
Yeah.
started there. All the windows, not
Right.
those, you'll notice that they knocked them in. I mean, we put windows
But
out.
I'm gonna tell you now, as long as your house sits there like that, you're gonna keep getting that because they're
Yeah.
gonna think, and eventually you're gonna get vagrants in there, and before you know it, something else is gonna happen. But you put a new roof on there, you did, and it's beautiful. But unless you start doing the rest of your work on the outside and you leave your house like that, it's gonna stay that way. I mean, you can't. I don't. Yeah.
So
you could clean it and possibly secure it
with
like
the
you said.
boards.
Yeah, secure with boards to keep it secured.
Okay.
And at least clean up and don't have a care premise out there because.
Yeah.
And then after you secure it, it should be able to maybe hold up for a minute.
Okay. Yeah, and when they're talking about care premise, they mean like all that brush, and it needs to be. You need to have somebody come out there, or you can, whoever, mow it and clean up some of that brush. Yeah.
On that right side.
Around the whole house.
Okay.
Yeah, all the property. Yeah.
All the property needs to be clean because as long as it sits like that, somebody's gonna know that it's vacant and they're gonna be starting to squat in there because they're being hidden by all the brush.
Yeah, they kicked the doors in. They busted
You're gonna-
when, they done did a lot.
You're gonna continue that. So what you, like you say, you need to evaluate in front of here and say, cut your loss now and go ahead and demolish it, or if you're gonna do it, you're gonna have to secure it and clean it.
Okay.
At least,
We'll get it.
for us to reevaluate it and see
Yeah.
exactly where we can be.
Okay, we'll get it clean.
So, yeah, I can't give you advice on whether or not you should cut your losses or not. I mean, that's totally a personal decision. When did you put it on the market?
A few days before I came last time.
Okay. Have you had any offers?
She said she got some people that saved it. We knocked it down at 32.
Okay.
So we just probably gonna keep knocking it down to, I mean, as long as I can get at least what I put in.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna give you 30 more days on this to July 17th. Because I know you put a lot of money into the roof, and I don't want to just sort of light that money on fire. And I know I mean, I remember you from last time, and I remember the situation. Go ahead.
Yeah, clean up.
Okay. Your Honor, on this here, she can just do the cleanup, clean up around it, and secure the structure. It's structurally sound.
Right.
So if she secure it, that will hold it.
Yeah.
Okay, so just clean the debris and stuff, the grass, and cut it. Clean that porch off and just secure the outside of it.
Yep.
Doors, windows, and everything. And that'll hold the demolition on it. Okay? That's the only thing you have to do. Clean up around it and secure it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yep. All right, and that was the next thing I was going to say was to clean up around it and secure it, and then we are less worried about what's happening at the house, right? Sort of the inside of it's kind of your business, but we need to make sure that people aren't coming in, squatting, that kind of thing. So we'll reset you for July 17th, have it cleaned up, the brush and all the greenery around there cleaned up, and have the place secured, and that'll slow this process down.
If I can't make it July 17th, can I have someone come stand in for me?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay. Okay.
We'll make a note that you said that. Okay. All right. Let me go back to the top. All right, case number 4 on our docket, 2408385 PSD at 1738 Murphy Street.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or attest that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Cannot swear, but will affirm that my testimony be true.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Good morning. I'm Inspector Aisha Blanks for violation number 2408385 PSD 1738 Murphy. So he has made a little progress. He put some boardings up. He replaced some of the old boardings that was at the top part of the structure. There's still a lot of work needs to be done. So I'm gonna let him give you guys this time to see what his plan is.
All right, sir. Step forward, give me your name and tell me what your plan is.
Yeah, my name is Patrick Short. And,
Speak right into that microphone if you don't mind.
yes, my name is Patrick Short. And so I got the guys to come out and do the one side, and I'm moving around to the other side. And so I'm gonna have to invest in some scaffolding, maybe about $150 a day to rent it to get the other side sewn up. I just started working, so I'll be asking for 60 days for them so I can build up some money to have in the budget to pay the guys to come out and purchase more material to come and sew the other side up. And that way there won't be no holes, and the boards will be redone.
All right, and you live in the structure, right?
That's correct.
Okay. I'm comparing the new photos to the old photos from August of last year, and I do see that some improvement has been made. It is not anywhere near the amount of improvement I would hope to see in 10 months, but improvement nonetheless. Mr. Short, case has been coming to environmental court since October of last year.
Most of that time that we was waiting on my funds to come in, which took a lot of time, and which I'm still waiting, based upon that premise. That was where a lot of time was spent.
I know, and I gave you the amount of time that you asked for when you said you were waiting for funding. And we're still here, and it hasn't been fixed.
Well, I can't control that, how they do things, and I can't control how they're not responding and not, coming forth with the funds that I need to go ahead and knock this project out. So I'm working, but it's not, I don't have what they call the wage, the living wage, so I had to go as in steps and increments as I can.
Right. I understand that, and I'm not, like I said last time, in particular because you live in this structure, I'm extremely hesitant to demo it. I'm not going to do that today. The flip side of that coin is that I can't just keep kicking it down the road forever, and we're getting close to forever. We're getting close to a year now. What is it that you can have done in 60 days?
Well, like I said, in 60 days, I can have them to go ahead on and complete and cover the other side. See, that was one side, and I can have them to come in and do the other side, and then I can come down, start on the back.
Okay. All right. Did you want to? Yeah.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, if you don't mind, due to the fact that he do live in the structure, it's only a limited that, we can do. So I would like, would suggest that we take this out of court and I put it on the monitor status.
Okay.
But, he, with the fine and all, I don't know.
Right. We're going to address that in a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Your property standards inspector is offering to do a very nice thing for you, which is to keep you from having to come back here and that you just stay in touch with her and keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
I do not want you to think for a minute that doesn't mean that they're not watching and making sure that you're still making progress, because when progress stops, they get you back on the docket when we bring you back in here, and I'm even less happy than I am now. Okay? All right? I don't know that bringing you back here is serving any purpose because I think you're trying. I think it's just really, really slow. So we will take you off of court and put you on monitor status. Now, I will also note that I had previously issued a $100 fine. That has not been paid, so you need to get that paid. That's
At this time, I will ask that you bring that back so that I can put more money in the house. I don't make a whole lot of money, so I have to really save up a lot of money to get the contractor to come out to buy materials, and also live a little bit with the little salary that I am making.
I'm not gonna recall the fine. I'm gonna maintain the fine. It is beyond past due, so you need to pay the fine.
Okay.
Okay. It is not. I will also note that whatever bill of exchange or whatever was sent to the office is not legal tender. It needs to be paid with legal tender. Okay? All right, but we'll put you on, you need to get that fine paid, but we'll put you on monitor status so you don't have to keep coming back here as long as you're still making progress, okay?
Okay.
Clear?
Clear.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next up is number 19 on our docket, 24091056 PSG at 2957 Nettie Street.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, good morning.
Come on.
Good morning, LaWanda Williams for 2597 Nettie Street, 240-910-56 PSG. I went by there yesterday morning, and this is what it looked like. But then on my way leaving, he had a contractor to come in, saying that he was going to clean it. So I kind of went back and tried to take some updated photos, but I didn't get to the back to see had he cleaned the back.
All right.
So what I want to do is to recommend for the judgment to clean it up. But if he have it clean, if his contractor have it clean before I get out there, we'll abate it.
Okay. All right, sir, go ahead and come up and give me your name and then tell me where we're at.
Vincent Henderson.
Okay.
Every time I've come, whatever the inspectors asked me to do, I did it within 5 days.
Okay.
And this last time, I think they said they couldn't get to the back. Well, he cut all that down. But that was May 15th, May 20th. So it had grown back up.
Okay.
And then when I came that time, they asked me, originally they asked me to remove the boats, got rid of them. Second time I came, they said the barbecue pits, wheelchair, stuff like that, got rid of it.
Okay.
And there was like some appliances or something behind the house, got rid of it. And then they also told me about some stuff that was on the side of a shed in the backyard the last time I came. So he was in the process of doing that. He started yesterday.
Okay.
Because I was trying to wait as close, because I noticed they had taken the pictures last time I was here, May 14th.
Right.
I came on the May 15th. So
Right.
I would say, well, I'm gonna wait till closer.
Okay,
to
so
the
it didn't
date.
grow back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's no way, yeah.
Okay.
That has. But he's supposed to be over there all day today because today is his off day.
I don't know how much he's going to get done today. I think it's supposed to storm pretty bad, but that's not in your control. Okay. All right. I think the suggestion from Property Standards is a good one. So what I'm going to do, Mr. Jackson, is Mr. Henderson. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go ahead and order the cleanup, but if you have it done before they can get out and do it, which is going to be at least 30 days, then that'll be fine. And I'm not going to issue a fine or anything.
Okay.
Okay? So go ahead and get it ordered, but if you handle it on your own ahead of time, then there won't be any need for us to do anything.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
All right. So I don't have to come back?
Correct.
As of right now?
Correct.
Thank you.
All right, the next matter we'll call up is 29 on our docket. 2409430 PSD at 804 Bates Street.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
You're good. Let me get an update from Property Standards first.
She didn't hear what she said.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, let me get an update from Property Standards, and then we'll come to you, ma'am.
All right. I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes with case number 2409430 PSD, which is 804 Bay Street. The property remains the same, but the owner has a plan, and I'd like for her to let you know what's going on.
Okay. All right, ma'am, give me your name and your plan.
Hey, Ebony Taylor. Okay, the plan is I finally got a quote from like 4 different contractors.
Okay.
Dennis Mayshak, he's gonna charge me $3,000, deposit $1,500, and
once I make that deposit, he gonna go ahead and tear it down. He gonna clean it up, take everything with him, and then the remaining balance will be 1,500. So he's doing a payment plan with me. So pretty much he's just waiting on me to pay that 1,500. So I'm looking at probably about 3 weeks, 2-3
Okay.
weeks. I can pay the first 15.
Okay.
And after, we'll work it out. I work it out with him.
Okay, so you're gonna have it demoed, but you want to do it privately, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yep. And I got
Okay.
I got the contract.
Perfect. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you extra time on this. I'm gonna give you till September. That does not mean that I want you to wait until September, but
Yes, ma'am.
I'll give you some time to kind of
Yes,
get this
ma'am.
handled. So September 11th is our court date then. So be back here. Hopefully it'll be demoed by then and we can close it out.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right.
Thank you, Yana.
You're welcome. All right. Is that all of them? All right, do I have anybody else here who's a homeowner or here on behalf of a property that I've somehow missed? He's just watching. He doesn't. Okay. All right. Okay. Then we will go through the ones that don't have anybody here, starting with number 1 on our docket, 2503179 PSG at 435 West 62nd Street.
Inspector Graham, 4435 West 62nd Street, violation number 2503179 PSG. This property has been abated by the property owner and can be closed.
Wonderful. You get 100% on your report card today, Mr. Graham.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, number 2 on our docket, 2403195 PSD, which is 2714 Logan Street. And Mr. Ray, you had to sit through all this just for this?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. Yes. Inspector Ray for 2403195 PSD. Property owner. I haven't spoken with the property owner in 2 months, and no work has been done on the structure as well. So I'm a little torn on what to do about it. It started, then it stopped.
And you've had no contact with the owners?
No, ma'am. He was rescheduled last month because he had to bring his father to, I think, dialysis or something.
Okay.
Appointment.
All right. This has been coming to court since November of last year. However, every time they've come to court, significant progress has been made. I do see that he was absent last time. Was he noticed for today? It looks like we have notice to the 11085 Sandwood Drive, Keithville, Louisiana, 71047 to both Ellis Pope, at that address. That does show as delivered. That has. He signed for that. And then Miss Dottis Pope at 932 Daniel Street, Shreveport, Louisiana, which is the address provided in the appeal form. He has signed and returned a green card with notice for today. I'm not sure that Ellis Pope got. Yeah, a notice was left for Mr. Pope. Mr. Ellis Pope, but I'm not sure if he received it. But it does show that multiple owners received notice to be here today.
May I speak, Your Honor?
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to give them 60 more days to see if they'll make more progress. If not, I'll proceed with the demo process.
Okay. All right. With property standards being comfortable with that, like I said, there has been a lot of progress made. I'm not sure why it's fallen off right now. 60 days would be our August date, and that is the next day that I will be here, so I would like to handle that one myself anyway. So August 14th, we'll reset it, we'll get them renoticed, and hopefully have some contact with the property owners. Otherwise, if nothing's done and they don't show up and give me some explanation, I'll probably be inclined to move forward with the demo. All right, we'll reset it for August 14th.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, number 3 on our docket, 2407355 PSD at 3121 Meadow Street.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Inspector Aisha for violation number 2407355 PSD 3121 Middle Street. I haven't been, the owner haven't, I haven't been in contact with him.
Okay.
Although he did another one of his properties. We had pushed this one off because the other one was kind of in the worst condition.
Yes.
So only thing he did was there was a piece that was in the back that was hanging. So he removed that. There still needs to be some work done, obviously. I'm not sure why he's not here because I haven't heard from him, but I guess we'll just give him a little bit more time to work on it. Whatever you decide is fine with me.
I don't know that I'm inclined to give more time with him not showing up. So certainly if I sign the judgment and he starts making progress, we can put him back to the back of the line. I think I'm going to go ahead and order the demo. I do find that the property is blighted, and I will also find that the summons for today's notice went out. It has remained unclaimed. He also continues to not claim from the first time he was noticed. This is the 3rd court date we've set for this, it looks like. But he has not shown up. So I'm going to go ahead and order the demo.
Okay.
Certainly if he wants to appeal it, he's welcome to.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, the next matter we'll call up is our 8 and 9 on our docket, 250320 PSS and 25033128 PSD at 526 Christopher Street. All right. He's already been sworn, yeah.
Inspector Jones for case number 250320 PSS and case number 2503128 PSD. Address or location of 526 Christopher Street.
Okay.
The location was submitted for securing on the separate 2 structures, the front house and the second house, and the storage building. I'm looking for the picture for it, but it's a storage building to the left. It was facing the house, and it's in need of demolition. That's the side of it, but the owner filed an appeal, and I don't think they showed up today. So.
Okay. Have you had any contact with the owner?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And it doesn't look like anything's been done. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Nothing's been done.
All right. Excuse me. All right. I will note in, The appeal form in this the initial inspection in this matter occurred March 10th of 2025 with a subsequent inspection on April 14th, 2025. An appeal form was received by email on March 26th of 2025, which provided an address of 1156 County Road 3357, Omaha, Texas 75571. The same address was where the summons went. Actually, it looks like 2 copies of the summons went to go to 2 separate people. I assume 2 separate owners. Both of those were signed and delivered. Neither owner has appeared today in court. I will just sound the room for clarity. Is Miranda McGee or Obadiah McGee present? Hearing nothing. Okay, so they did not show up. They were properly noticed. Nothing's been done with the property, so I am going to go ahead and enter a judgment on this one. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll get that judgment signed eventually. All right. Next up is 10 and 11 on our docket, 2502120 CAB and 2502121 CAB at 3938 Merwin Street.
Hello, my name is Inspector Thomas. I'm here to present 250212 and 2502121 CAB at 2938 Marvin Street for 2 vehicles to be towed.
Okay. Has anything been done? Are they inoperable?
Yes, ma'am. The vehicles are still currently on flat. You have a silver Nissan, and then you have a red Honda car.
Okay.
As well. Both of the vehicles are still on flat. I did not speak with the owner, but she did file an appeal to be here today. So.
Okay. All right. I will note that the inspection in this matter happened on February 28th of 2025. An appeal form was dated March 28th of 2025 by Tatanisha Kuczynski, providing an address, the same address of the violation of 3938 Merwin Street, Shreveport, Louisiana, 71109. Summons went out to her all right. I'm checking service to make sure. Have you spoken with the homeowner?
No, ma'am. I went by there yesterday, and I did knock on the door, and no one came to the door.
Okay. I just want to make sure we have service. Oh, that's right. I remember this one. All right. I'm not certain that we have service, and we do have in her appeal, I forgot, she did note that she's a traveling nurse, and so it's possible that she genuinely wasn't able to claim the card. In general, sometimes unclaimed cards, I get the feeling, are just unclaimed, so they can say they're unclaimed. But I do think she may have a reason for that. For that reason, I'm going to reset it 1 month out to see if we can get her re-noticed, because I want her to be able to say what she needs to say. So we will reset this one for July 17th, just to give her an opportunity to know that we're having court. I'm not certain that she knew court was today. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Monitor, okay. Okay, next up will be 15 and 16 on our docket, 2503-151 PSD and 2503-240 PSG at 238 East Wichita Street.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes, actually the Inspector of Record for 2503240 PSG, 238 East Wichita Street, and 2503151 PSD, 238 East Wichita Street. I would like for an order to be done to demolish and clean up the structure. I've been dealing with this property in 20, 21, 24, had to write up a new violation again in 25. I wrote this property up in March, and they got something, was able to file an appeal, but they did not go out and do anything. You got an appeal, you knew that the property was in violation. You filed an appeal, and you've had this violation's been in since March. You knew you were coming to, so was supposed to be in appeals court today, and you have done nothing. So I would like the property to be ordered to be cleaned up and the house demolished. Because it's starting to split, the foundation is splitting, it's cracks through the walls, and I don't think that they would have to redo the foundation just to save the structure.
Okay. I will note correctly, as Inspector Hayes already said, the original inspection in this particular number was in March of this year with an appeal form dated March 31st of 2025. No one is appearing on behalf of this property, 238 East Wichita Street. Let me just sound the room. Willie Green or Aileen Green, are you present? No. All right. The address provided on the appeal form is the same address of 238 East Wichita Street, Shreveport, Louisiana 71101.
And there are people living on either side of this property that has to deal with the rodents and everything else that comes from their yard.
Okay. It looks like our attempt to serve has gotten returned, but because it's vacant. So if they've moved and have not given us their new address, that's on them. So I will go ahead and order the demo of that property, and I'll get that judgment signed.
Okay, and will you order the cleanup as well?
Yeah, oh yes, absolutely. Demo and PSG. All right, and then next up we have number 17 on our docket, 2410167 PSG, and that's 226 Atlantic.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes, representing case 2410167 PSG, 226 Atlantic Avenue. The owner actually did clean up some more, and this house, there had been a demolition and everything. They got all that done, and the back part of the field, like on that side, was all covered with stuff. That's the pile that's left. Now, I know I have not spoken to the owner. There's always contractors there working because they're doing the house, and that's what's left.
Okay.
But I know the owner's a nurse and she's never around. I don't
Okay.
know if she's a traveling, but she's never around. But I would like to, what I would actually like to do, if I could, is just monitor, because she cleaned up quite a bit up front
Yeah.
there. And just monitor that little pile.
Yeah.
Take it out of court,
Perfect.
please.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then no, can we just have it to come back or go ahead and order just for that part to be cleaned up?
Yeah, what happened?
I'm sorry, I can't monitor it. We have to go ahead on and proceed.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, then I will order the cleanup.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. And if they
Perfect.
get it clean before we get out there,
Right.
that's fine.
It'll
And-
be just-
and,
yeah.
and she may, because that's just the little part left.
Yeah.
And I think some of that goes back into the house.
Perfect. And I'm not
Okay.
going to issue a fine or anything because they
Oh.
have been moving on it.
Yeah, she has.
Okay. Next up is number 20 on our docket, 25018 PSD at 618 East 67th Street.
Okay. I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes, representing case 25018 PSD 618 East 67th Street. From what I understand, the owner called in and sent an email saying that they would not be here today and was asking for some more time on 618 East 67th.
Okay. Oh.
And I can read what he.
That's right. He lives in California. I
Yes,
remember this
ma'am.
now.
Do I need to read what he wrote?
No, I
Okay.
read it earlier. I
Yes,
remember
ma'am.
now. Has anything been done to the house at all?
No, ma'am. There's been no changes to the structure at all. From the pictures that were in the case previously, I was not the initial inspector on this case, but looking back at the case file and what the other inspectors have, there's been no changes to the structure.
Okay. We did receive an email from him. The owner is in California and I believe did not understand how bad this structure was. Uh-huh. Okay. 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 All right. Then I will go ahead and order the demo on this one.
Yes, ma'am.
There will be instructions for appeal in there if he'd like to do that, but he was aware of court today, was unable to make it, which I appreciate. That's not the reason that, to be clear, that's not the reason that I'm demoing the home. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
we just haven't made any progress in.
No, ma'am. No
6
progress
months.
has been
So,
made at all.
All right, so I'll go ahead and enter an order for the demo of 618 East 67th Street.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Next up is number 21 on our docket, 2410486 PSD at 469 East 68th Street and 465 East 68th Street.
Okay. I'm Lisa Hayes, representing case number 2410486 PSD 469 East 68th Street. This house is in for demolition, but after reevaluating it with the supervisor, it really does not, it's stable. It looks to be pretty stable and does not seem to be a candidate for demolition anymore.
Okay, so we'll just show this closed.
Closed, yes, ma'am.
Perfect.
It's structurally sound, rather.
All right, next up is 24 on our docket, 2411569 PSD at 2777 Marquette Street.
Morning again. Inspector Eric Wheatley for 2777 Marquette Street, violation number 2411569 PSD. The new owner has demolished the secondary structure that was in the back, and in the process of he's rehabbing the home and everything, but the violation was for the structure in the back.
Okay,
So
and
we're
he's
gonna-
demolished that, you said?
Yes, so I'm gonna count this as closed.
Perfect, we'll close that. Great, making some progress. All right, next up is 27 on our docket. 250117 PSG at 606 Sugarleaf Trail. Did you lose a bet?
Y'all already looked at that. It seems like every time I come to the house, you should have seen me last time. Okay. We're at 606 Sugarleaf.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah.
Inspector Lisa Hayes, representing case number 250117 PSG 606 Sugarleaf Trail. There has been no changes. The person filed an appeal. Looking at the inspector's previous pictures, it looks the same. I don't see any changes up under the carport. All the junk is still there, and nobody's here to appeal it today. The lady, the owner, is not here, but my pictures from yesterday still show the same violation, and I would like to have it ordered to be cleaned up.
Perfect. Returned. Yep. Okay. Okay. All right. So the original inspection in this matter took place January 8th of 2025. An appeal form was dated February 7th of 2025, which is going to be about 4 months ago. There was a notice that went to the 606 Sugarleaf Trail address for the last time that we were set, which was in April. No one appeared that day.
All right.
And then for this date, a notice was also sent to 606 Sugarleaf Trail, which is the address that was provided on the appeal form. A green card was received for that on May 13th of 2025. So given the fact that we've sent certified mail twice and they did not show up the last time we sent it to the address they told us to, I'm going to go ahead and order the cleanup on this. Nothing's been done. It's been 4 months.
No, ma'am, nothing's been done. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next up will be number 30 on our docket. 2410529 PSD at 533 West 74th Street.
I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes, presenting case number 2410529 PSD, which is 533 West 74th Street. There's been no work done since forever. This case was written up on October of 24. They've been back and forth here and summons to appear, inspections going on, and there has been no changes. As of yesterday, when supervisor went out and took pictures, nothing's been done, so we'd like to proceed with demo on this case.
All right. I will note that the original inspection occurred October 17th of 2024 with multiple inspections since then. An appeal form was dated February 25th, 2025 by a Liaquat Ali at 550 Atkins Avenue, Shreveport, Louisiana 71104. The notice was sent to that address for today's date. Well, let me back up. This was originally set last month in environmental court. Defendant was absent in that case, so Hearing Officer Ferris gave them another chance to be here for today. Mr. Ali's location apparently it does not give access to anybody delivering mail. However, that is the address provided by him on the appeal form. So I'm going to say that that is service or two good attempts at service. If he provided us a bad address, that's all. Nothing we can do about that. So I'm going to go ahead and enter a judgment on that one. And I will order that demoed. All right, next up is number 31 on our docket. I'm sorry, 31 and 32. 250129 PSD and 250159 PSG at 624 West 72nd Street.
I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes, representing case number 250159 PSG, 624 West 72nd Street, and case number 250129 PSD, 624 West 72nd Street. As of yesterday, supervisor went out and took pictures and said that it might have been partially cleaned, but not cleaned all the way. Demolition still remains. House is burned and open, a danger to the community. So we would like to go ahead on and order the cleanup to be done and the demolition.
All right. I will note the initial inspection in this matter occurred on January 30th of 2025. An appeal form was dated March 18th of 2025 by a Mr. Charles Taylor, who provided an address of 624 West 70th Street, Shreveport, Louisiana 71106. Notice went to that address to Mr. Taylor. The green card was received and it was signed for. He has not appeared here today. Let me just sound the courtroom. Charles Taylor, are you here? All right. Hearing nothing, I will find that he was properly served and did not appear today. I will also order the demo and cleanup. Okay. Next up is number 35 on our docket. Just kidding, 35, 36, 37. 2412614 PSD, 2412140 PSG, and 2503135 CAB at 8402 Donna Lane.
I'm Inspector Lisa Hayes, representing case number 2412614 PSD, which is 8402 Donna Lane, 2412140 PSG, 8402 Donna Lane, and case number 2503135 CAB 8402 Donna Lane. The property still remains the same. The vehicle, well, I take that back. Let me go back. I'm sorry. The cab 2503135 CAB has been removed, so
Okay.
it can be closed.
All right.
The vehicle was removed.
Got it.
But as far as the PSD and the PSG, it all remains. The property still needs to be cleaned. I was a little mixed up yesterday. I was taking so many pictures there sideways.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said, my pictures are sideways. I was so mixed up yesterday. They're turning out upside down and sideways. The property still, and you see all those tires? Somebody just came and dumped. I don't know if those tires are there or not, but they're on the property. They all are gonna have to be cleaned. The property needs to be demolished, it's burned, and no changes have been done. So I'd like for us to order a demolition and a cleanup on the property.
All right. I will note the original inspection in this matter happened in December of 2024 with a subsequent inspection March 10th of 2025. An appeal form was dated on March 20th of 2025 by a Crystal Houston. We have sent a summons to the address she provided. We don't have a return green card on that, and it was left unclaimed. We also, however, notice also went to Janie Houston, who I believe is the actual owner, and an attempt was made, and she refused to accept the letter. So we will enter a judgment for both the cleanup and the demo. I find the property is blighted. Next up is number 38 on our docket, 2502109 PSG at 328 West 79th Street.
Inspector Lisa Hayes, presenting case 2502109 PSG, 328 West 79th Street. Actually, the property this violation can be closed.
Perfect.
We'll cut the grass again, but since then, the violation, they did what they were supposed to do, so they complied, and we can close it.
Great. We will show that closed. Next up is 39 through 41, 25028 PSG, 250211 PSS, and 250256 PSD at 3405 Judson Street. I don't know what to do now. Good morning.
I am Inspector Davis over 250285 PSG, 250211 PSS, and 250256 PSD, 3405 Justin. I have had contact with the owner, I believe his name is Brian, and he has sent a contractor out to take care of the care premise. Now, first, let me backtrack. The demo of the second structure has been demolished.
Oh, okay.
That's debated right there on the backside of the property. They informed me that their second mission is to address the care premise to remove all the overgrowth. And then after that has been addressed, they are looking to secure the property in concerns of squatters and infestation. I do recommend, on account that I have maintained contact with them and they have exhibited progress, I want to give them another 30 days because he did tell me that he does intend to move forward with the cleanup as well as the securing.
Okay. Then we will show the PSD closed, and we will reset the PSG and PSS for July 17th.
Yes.
And just stay in contact with him.
That works.
You know the drill. All right. We will go to number 43 on the docket, 2402110 PSD at 3633 Del Rio Street.
I am Inspector Davis over 2402110 PSD, 3633 Del Rio. I do understand that the owner last time informed us through email why he wasn't able to show up. I haven't had contact with the owner since then. I haven't seen any progress made on the structure. There is still a lot of rotting wood around the overlay underneath the roof, as well as the siding. I did inform him of what needs to be addressed. I wouldn't, well, I would say this is a care permit that has been put in, but given the overgrowth around the rear of the structure, it's hard to, do a thorough investigation around the backside of the property, but I imagine that nothing has been addressed. And the windows are still damaged as well. I do recommend that we move forward with having this structure demolished in concern for the neighboring owners.
Okay. All right, I will note that the initial inspection in this matter, it looks like occurred back in February of 2024, with multiple inspections since then. An appeal form was dated March 14th, 2025 by Mr. Cortez Collins, who stated that rehab was going to start on March 18th. It appears that that did not happen. He was set for court on May 15th of 2025, did not appear, although he did call in and say that he had some work issues. He was given that extension to today, and has not appeared. Let me just sound the courtroom to make sure. Cortez Collins, are you present, Cortez Collins? All right, hearing nothing. Mr. Collins provided an address of 249 Brookbriar Drive, Shreveport, Louisiana 71107 when he did his appeal. I will note that we sent a summons for today's date to Mr. Collins at that same address. The green card was signed and dated, and so he has received that. Additional attempts were made at some other addresses, but primarily I'm concerned about Mr. Cortez because he's the one that, Mr. Collins, because he's the one that signed the appeal form. He also is aware of how to get in contact with the office because he is called previously. Because nothing has happened, in spite of the fact that he said that rehab was going to start on March 18th, I'm going to go ahead and move forward with the demo. I do find this is a blighted property, and I will order the demo of the property.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, next up is 44 and 45 on our docket, 2503161 CAB and 2503162 CAB at 2824 Alabama Avenue.
I am Inspector Davis over 241012313613612. I'm sorry. Are we on 2824 Alabama?
2824 Alabama, yeah.
I apologize.
That's okay.
2503161 CAB and 2503162 CAB, 2824 Alabama. Both of these vehicles have been removed by owner.
Great. I will close those out. Okay, next will be 2410123 PSG at 3612 Darien Street.
2410123 PSG, 3612 Darien. This has been abated. I recommend we go ahead and close this violation.
Great. We'll go on to number 47, 2410123 PSG at 3627 Darien Street.
2410123 PSG, 3612 Darien. This has also been abated and recommend that we close the violation.
Okay, we will close that out. Number 48, 2412152 PSG at 3526 Sumner.
I am Inspector Davis over 241215452 PSG, 3526 Sumner Street. The owner has exhibited progress cleaning the front of the property, the side of the property as well. Might I add, giving the dog free range to, move around. As far as the rear of the property, I do recommend that we give him 30 additional days. He is addressing the overgrowth to the rear of the property, and he has informed me that once he is finished, that it will look good. And hopefully 30 days to get it done.
Perfect. Then we will go ahead and reset him for July 17th. I will note that Mr. Allen is not here today. Abe Allen, are you present? All right. Hearing nothing, Mr. Allen filed an appeal in this matter. Sorry, the initial inspection was December 23rd of 2024. The appeal form was dated January 24th, 2025, stating he needed more time to clean the property. He was noticed to be here today and received his notice to be here today. Was absent last time and received notice to be here today, but is not. However, because he has made significant progress, I will just move him to July 17th. We will renotice him for the 17th. All right, and then I think last 49 on our docket, 24121-457 PSG at 3521 Pennick Street.
I am Inspector Davis over 24121-457 PSG, 3521 Pennick Street. No changes towards the rear of the property, and no attempt has been made to clean the rear of the property in regards to the heavy vegetation surrounding the perimeter fencing. The down branches, tires, scattered debris underneath the overgrowth, as well as the underbrush towards the rear fencing. I recommend that we go ahead and move forward with cleaning up the property.
Okay. Have you had any contact with the property owner?
I did the previous part. I did have a face-to-face with the owner. I'm not sure she was renting. I think she was renting. She really didn't exhibit any type of interest to address the matter.
Okay. All right. I will note that the original inspection of this matter occurred on December 24th, 2024. The appeal form was dated February 5th, 2025 by Victor Kane, who provided an address at 552 Lomax Street, Shreveport, Louisiana, 71104. Let me check and make sure.
Okay.
So that's okay. All right. There was a slight discrepancy in the address. I want to make sure that was correct. But it was notice was sent and delivered. Perfect. Notice was sent and delivered for today's date. He did not appear in spite of the fact that he was noticed to be here. He was present back in April, at which time I told him if he had handled it all, he didn't have to come back, but he has not handled it. He was reset for May. And did not appear then and does not appear today in spite of proper notice. So we'll go ahead and sign a judgment to have that property cleaned up.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Does anybody have anything else that I have missed on this docket? I think that's it. All right, it is 10:45. We will show environmental court ended.
About the monitoring? About the monitoring? He popped me about the monitoring, yeah.
Oh.
He popped me about the monitoring. He don't want us to monitor. He wants to do, fines or something. But I was like, the guy doesn't have, his job is not, I mean, that's like squeezing because if he.
Is this the guy that, with the sovereign citizen?
This the one that has the board X for the one that stay on Murphy. The one that lives in the house. I mean, we can't tear it down, and I'm like, he's wasting time from so late. But hey, I just told him, okay. That's why when she said let's word it another way, Stephen.
You can blame it on me.
No, I'm gonna blame it on me. I'm a big girl. I can take it. Believe